Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me back again with the WWE Vengeance PPV review. As all you guys know, that I went to the pay-per-view last night, and I must say I had an awesome time. I did come into the pay-per-view with kind of low expectations. The card, they did have some alright matches, but I wasn't expecting anything, tremendous. But it was an awesome night, and I have no complaints here, but let me get into it. The first match was Air Boom versus Swagler and Ziggler to open up the show. Oh man, this was by far the match of the night. A lot of nice little moves between Kofi and Evan on Swagger and on Ziggler. I'm telling you, Ziggler is a machine. He can take bumps. He can sell like no other. This was a good match. Air Boom ended up winning with Evan Bourne doing his finisher, I believe, on Ziggler, and it was a really good match. It was very entertaining. The crowd was really into this match. Um, but like I said, I didn't see the Ziggler and Swagger winning, and they didn't. And Air Boom ended up winning this match, and it was very good, very good. Um, After the match, Zack Ryder just came right out. They started up the match with it was for Ryder versus Ziggler for the U.S. title. The crowd was going nuts for Ryder. A lot of you "Let's go Ryder" chants. Ryder got a lot of offense during this match, way more offense than Ziggler got on Ryder. But Ziggler ended up winning. He won by a super kick, showing some respect to Shawn Michaels, maybe. I don't know, since it was in his hometown. Jack Swagger distracted Ryder. Ryder turned around and boom, got super kicked. So I guess since how it finished right there, I'm guessing this feud will be continuing. We'll probably see another U.S. title match at Survivor Series, possibly. Then maybe you could see Ziggler winning since it's in New York. But you know how WWE is; they don't really go for that, hometown bullshit. They only did it like once, I think, maybe twice. And when CM Punk was a perfect example. Back, I think in '98 or '97 when the Royal Rumble came here in San Antonio, Shawn Michaels won the belt against Sid. So they do have some hometown moments, but who knows then? But yes, it was a good. It was. I can't say it was a good match. It was a decent match. Um, you could tell Zack Ryder needs a little bit more work on his wrestling. Maybe he was a little bit nervous since it was his first pay-per-view match. But yeah, it was a decent match. Can't really complain about it. Okay, but you got to give Ziggler tons of credit. Going back-to-back matches with no break, no breather, and he still performed like no other. This guy right now is the best. He's got to be top three wrestler in WWE. He's oh man, he's impressive, and he's even more impressive live in person. Um, Next match was the Divas match, and I was so excited to not see Kelly on this damn pay-per-view, but she still ended up being on this damn pay-per-view. They showed a promo of her talking and earlier the other day, and she got attacked by Beth Phoenix. And of course, you hear her screaming like she's getting fucking raped, and it was annoying. And I'm glad she wasn't on the pay-per-view in a match, because if you all guys watched the Divas match between Beth Phoenix and Eve, it was a good match. It went a solid 8 minutes, I believe, and it was a good match. It told a good story. Beth Phoenix ended up winning, and usually I call it a diva bathroom break. Everybody gets up and uses the bathroom, and a lot of kind of a little bit of people in my little section area, they did leave during that match. I stayed and I enjoyed it. It was a good match. I can't dog it. It was actually a good match, and I give Eve Torres and Beth Phoenix all the credit. Next match was Christian versus Sheamus. This was just a filler match, just to get them on the pay-per-view. It was a good match. I mean, I've seen better between the two. Uh, Looks like Sheamus is getting stronger and stronger as a face. Excuse me. The crowd was way behind Sheamus and not against Christian at all. They were booing the hell out of him. Or at least it sounded like that live. I don't know how it came out on the TV, but they were booing the hell out of him. Um, Christian was excellent as always, living up to the heel status. in the ring. He did great. Um, Christian was trying to do another spear on Sheamus because he did one right before then, and he ended up doing his kick for the his finisher with the bro kick, I believe it's called, and he beat Christian. So it was a solid match. You know, I've seen better, like I've said, between these two guys, but I heard Sheamus hurt his wrist the night before in Corpus Christi, so maybe that's why maybe it wasn't as good as a match as they could have been. Maybe they didn't do so much, crazy stuff as they would have maybe, but it was still a good match. Next match was the tag match, which I was really surprised to see them have the match so early in the card. With CM Punk, Triple H versus Miz and R-Truth. This match could have been 100 times better. Triple H kind of looked out of shape, looked like he had a belly. Um, yeah, this match was basically living up to the 5-on-5 Survivor Series match that they're going to have in New York. Um, Miz and R-Truth ended up getting the win. And after the match, Nash came out and went in there and jackknife powerbombed Triple H, and it didn't look like he looked like he botched the powerbomb. Triple H fell on his shoulder. Um, he didn't get up for a while until they started running, I think, another promo on the pay-per-view, and he finally got up out of the ring, and he was holding his shoulder the whole way through. So he may have separated his shoulder or maybe pulled something when he fell, but that powerbomb looked nasty. Nash in person looks like he's in great shape. I don't know what happened with that powerbomb. I don't know if maybe when he got him up, he slipped, or maybe Triple H's body weight went to one side. I don't know. But I was expecting a way better match, tag match between these guys, but I wasn't very impressed. But Miz and R-Truth got the win, so you can see the storyline continuing on to Survivor Series. Like I said, it might be a Team Ace versus Team Triple H kind of thing. So watch out for that for tonight on Raw. Next match was the Orton Rhodes. I know I predicted this to be the match of the night, which it wasn't. I had to give that to the tag match, but it was still a good match. Rhodes impressed me. He did a beautiful moonsault off the top rope onto Randy Orton. Nice back and forth action. These guys have some pretty good chemistry together. The baggers try to get involved in the match, try to distract Orton. Rhodes went after Orton. Orton moved. He ran right into the bagger guy. Turned around. RKO. Match was over. I still see this feud going on. I don't see Orton into the title picture until after Royal Rumble. A lot of rumors have it that he's going to win the Royal Rumble. But again, it's in St. Louis. So, you can't always, assume that they're going to have the hometown guy go over. You've seen that happen before. But this match was good. I see them continuing on this feud. I just hope they don't have an Orton versus Rhodes IC title match, because then, it's going to be a bunch of DQ stuff, because, they're not going to put the IC title on Orton. So that's what I don't want to see. But other than that, this is a good match. I was really impressed. Like I said, that moonsault Rhodes did was beautiful. Go check that out. It was really nice. But Orton got the win at the end of the night. Next match was the Henry and Big Show. This match was fucking awesome. I know everybody's like, oh, we could probably see the ring collapsing. Oh, we knew that was coming. I don't give a fuck. That shit was awesome. The first choke slam Big Show did on Henry off the rope, I thought it was over. I thought Big Show was going to win. Henry kicked out. Big Show, frustrated, got back onto the ropes, and Henry did a superplex off the ropes, ring collapse. The crowd went fucking insane. Holy shit chants all around the arena. It was awesome. Oh man, I'm pretty much speechless to what I can say about this match. Oh, and what happened. It was just a perfect ending. It was man, it was awesome. It was awesome. The crowd reaction alone was just gave you goosebumps. It was awesome. But this ended up being a no decision because they couldn't continue after the match. Laurinaitis did come back outside out to the ring and said, even though the ring collapsed, we're still gonna have our main event regardless of the ring being up or not. So then we had Del Rio versus Cena in the last man standing match, and I have to give these two guys credit. Wrestling in that broken down ring was so very dangerous. Any of them could have gotten hurt, especially Cena, and it was a good match. A lot of bumps between the two guys. Cena took a couple of bumps. They dropped some kind of steel barriers shit on him. He got up like Super Cena, of course. Del Rio took a nasty hip toss into the barriers, to the ringside barriers. He took a nasty one. Ricardo got racked pretty hard by the turnbuckle. It was a very entertaining match. At the end, Miz and R-Truth ended up coming back out. They beat the shit out of Cena, which is setting up the Survivor Series match, 5-on-5 match. He ended up getting up from the count. Then Del Rio ran in there and hit him with the belt, and Cena couldn't get up in time, and Del Rio won, and it was a perfect ending to the awesome pay-per-view. I gotta give WWE credit. It was a good pay-per-view. I don't give a shit what anybody y'all guys say. Well, I do. I can't say that. I'm not sure how it was all portrayed on TV. I know the commentary fucking sucked. That's why I'm glad I didn't have to hear them bickering and not talking about the match. That's what I'm glad about. They were even selling headphones where you can hear the commentary. Fuck that. I mean, that's not even worth your money to even hear that pieces of shit talk these wrestling matches, because Michael Cole is god awful. And I was on my Twitter. I had been hearing he wasn't even talking about the matches. He was talking about trending topics on Twitter. I mean, give me a fucking break. That's just fucking stupid. But yeah, the match, the pay-per-view was good. Some of the things I bought at the pay-per-view was a CM Punk hat. I don't know if you really can see it because of the light. That I got the ice cream bar shirt, of course. My wife, she's a big John Cena fan. I had to get her the John Cena autograph picture. I know, hate on me as you will, but she's a big John Cena fan. Program, of course. This one's a little bit different from my other ones that I have because it has Sin Cara on it. I mean, that's probably, I think, the only difference. Maybe. This is what I'm really stoked about. This Poppy right here, Shawn and Brett DVD. I don't even know if it's out where you can buy it yet, but they had it at the pay-per-view where you could buy it, and I am stoked, very stoked to watch this DVD, and I cannot wait to pop it into my DVD player, which I might do tonight or tomorrow. Also got, of course, Zack Ryder autograph picture. It came with the Broski headband, so it was a nice little deal. And what else I got here? Oh, last but not least, I got the Orton DVD because it was only $15, and over here at like Best Buy or any of those video stores, it's like $25. So save a good amount of money on that, and had an awesome time. Met up with some awesome people after the event. Oh, and a friend of mine got me. You can't even see it. Can you? Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. Ted DiBiase's autograph. Ted DiBiase held that DiBiase posse party, and a friend of mine went, and he got me his autograph for me. And DiBiase also hooked him up with free tickets to the pay-per-view. So if they're ever in an event, I would suggest you go, because he might hook you up with some tickets. But other than that, I thought it was a good pay-per-view. This has to be their second best pay-per-view all year. I know this was a sleeper pay-per-view. Nobody thought this was going to be a good one, and I thought it ended up being a good one. So please leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the pay-per-view and what you didn't like about the pay-per-view. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of comments about the commentary. But other than that, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for subscribing, and thanks for all the comments. And please let me know what you thought of this pay-per-view. I will have my Raw review up tomorrow. Y'all have a good one, and tune in to Raw. It should be a good one.